Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
And welcome back, Amiibros, to Bioshock. In the last episode, the plane we boarded crashed in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean in front of a lighthouse. Upon entering the lighthouse, we were taken to the underwater city of Rapture, where we were met by some crazed lunatics known as splicers. Luckily, we have a friend watching our back in the form of Atlas, who has tasked us with finding his family in Neptune's bounty. Upon making our way to Neptune's bounty, we encountered Andrew Ryan and had to make a quick getaway into the medical pavilion, where, in this episode, we'll hopefully be getting back on track towards Neptune's bounty and finding Atlas's family. So right here we open up with hacking. You can hack a wide assortment of machines in Bioshock, each of them granting you a different kind of benefit. How it works is you look for pipe segments and connect them to a corresponding pipe segment to form a chain. You form the chain all the way up until you meet the exit pipe, which is where that green arrow is. Once the chain is complete, you have the metallic liquid flow straight into the exit pipe, and voila, you have successfully performed a hack. In this case, our successful hack grants us a security bot as an ally, though he's more of a hindrance than an ally, but I'll get into that in a bit. What is beneficial to us right now, though, is hacking this vending machine. You saw before that the consumables within the vending machine were pretty expensive, far more costly than what we're packing in our wallet right now. But through hacking the vending machine, not only will the prices be reduced, but we'll get access to items that weren't available to us before. You saw how we only had pistol rounds, medkits, and Eve hypos available to us, but after hacking this vending machine, we'll have armor-piercing rounds and standard buckshot available to us. So let's see, and there you go. We'll be getting into different ammo types later, but for right now, these are the types of benefits you can look forward to through hacking. So with that being said, I want to take this time to inform you all on why I consider the security bot more of a hindrance than an ally, because during my first playthrough and subsequent playthroughs, I always enjoyed having a security bot as an ally. I thought it was so damn cool to have a buzzing drone helping you out, taking down enemies that you were firing at. And for you, it might be helpful, but as I was doing test playthroughs and recording this, I was discovering more and more problems with the security bot and why it was annoying me. You saw right there that the security bots have no concept of friendly fire. If you are in their way, they will shoot you.
If you want to use the emergency access, you'll be needing Dr. Stoneman's key. He's the one that runs this place. But I don't expect to hand it to you out of that milk of human kindness. Stoneman ain't that kind, and frankly, I'm not even sure he's still human. Now you've rattled the monkey cage. Here they come.
Luckily, good old Manny the Machine Gun is here to protect me. Bring it on, you genetically modified bastards. Get ready to eat lead. I think I'm going a bit power crazy from all this. But yeah, back to my point. It doesn't matter if your friend or foe, the security bot will shoot at you. So that in itself is already irritating in my book. But as you saw before, when I electrified that leadhead splicer, the minute they were shot, they were immediately cast out of their them being electrified. They regained their composure. Whenever you shoot an electrified splicer, they will immediately recover from being electrocuted. It's fine if you're by yourself, but if you have a security bot who, is controlled by the AI, and it happens to shoot an electrified splicer, and you're trying to pull off your zap 'em and whack 'em combo, or you're in the middle of reloading or recharging your Eve, that security bot just gave that splicer a free chance to hit you, and you take unnecessary pot damage from that. And again, that's super irritating. I don't like that.
You promised me pretty, Simon. You promised me pretty. Now look at me. Look at me.
I don't think Steinman can see through walls, sweetie. Well, at least not yet.
You keep an eye peeled for Steinman. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him? Just follow the blood.
I don't know, Atlas. You can't get penmanship as fine as that with blood. Maybe it's ketchup. I mean, that right there, that's definitely blood, but those words? Nah. I mean, not that I would know or anything. You heard nothing.
Remember, all them machines will short out right and proper if you hit
Here's something I would like to call an ally. Real quick before we get into that, you want to be careful that you don't set a pipe segment that it leads straight into an overload tile. You see those red tiles with the orange center in them? Those are overload tiles. If the metallic fluid flows into those, you will take a huge chunk of damage for this early on in the game. You will take damage if you fail a hack, but if the liquid flows straight into the overload tile, you'll be taking even more damage. So be mindful of that. But having said that, I consider the security turrets far more effective as allies than I do security bots. Yes, they do have the same problems as security bots, where, you know, if you're in their line of fire, you will get hit by them. But benefits they have far outweigh the negatives, in my opinion. First off, the security turrets are stationary, meaning they're not buzzing around you, getting in your way, because if you try to move while a security turret is in your way, your movement will be impeded, which is another thing that irritates me. But with a security turret, you don't have to worry about that. You know, they stay in one spot, and they defend that spot. That's all you need. You know, no risk of them, no risk of them getting in your way, or whatever. Right here, we see another splicer going towards a health station. Health stations are another thing that you can hack. Pretty much, health stations, you go to them, you pay a certain amount of money, and you're automatically healed. If you hack a health station, though, you not only get to heal for free, but if an enemy splicer rushes towards the health station trying to heal themselves, they'll inadvertently kill themselves because you, through your hack, you have poisoned the health station just so that only you are healed and not the enemy. Something to keep in mind, as if you do damage a splicer enough, they will rush towards the nearest health station. Over here we see another circus of values, but across from that circus of values we'll see a ammo bandito vending machine. Pretty much what those vending machines specialize in is pure ammo for your guns. You know, Circus of Values also offer ammunition, but they'll also give you med kits and hypos to buy as well. Ammo banditos, it's just strictly ammunitions. But speaking of ammunitions, we've got a different ammo type, armor-piercing rounds, which are effective against security turrets, bots, as well as big daddies, as we'll later fight, because yes, we will be fighting them. But for now, we have encountered a new enemy. This is a nitro splicer. Nitro splicers are a hit-and-run type of enemy, where they'll hurl grenades at you from afar, and then we'll also use smoke grenades to make a quick escape. As you see right there, that is the hacked health station doing its magic. You know, how ironic, a guy dressed as a doctor dies by being poisoned. Such a shame. But yeah, a nitro splicer will use a smoke grenade to get away from you. What you want to do is, if you're shooting at them or hitting them with your wrench, keep firing or keep firing and keep swinging, because chances are they haven't totally evaded your line of fire and they're on the move too. So keep that in mind, or you know, use a quick strike of electrovolt to deal with it.
I can hear the infernal things all around you. Ryan's eyes
But
and
here's
ears.
another thing we can hack. We're getting straight up Metal Gear Solid in this son of a bitch. But you can hack security cameras. Security cameras are stationary, like the security turrets, but if you hack the security cameras, they'll work for you. So if an enemy splicer passes by them, they'll trigger the alarms, and a whole swarm of security bots will be raining down on that splicer. But through cremating this corpse, we find a physical tonic, Hacker's Delight. Physical tonics are exactly like the game says, they make you stronger and more powerful. In this case, with Hacker's Delight, every time we perform a successful hack, we regain health and a little bit of Eve as well. And there are plenty of physical tonics like this throughout Bioshock. That'll make your journey through Rapture a hell of a lot less strenuous. There are 4 types of tonics. There are your plasmids and your physical tonics, which we already have possession of, but there are also engineering tonics as well as combat tonics. Engineering tonics are more centered around hacking and inventing, while combat tonics focus on your wrench as well as other properties.
The parasite wanders the halls. We rebuild our city and the doubters send a fly to spoil our home. 1,000 atoms to the man or woman who pins his wing.
I certainly don't want my wings pinned. Well, it's a good thing that there's this nifty little plasmid right here, and there's a whole bunch of oil outside. I wonder what this plasmid will be. I kind of expected that. But this is our new plasmid, Incinerate.
Light up foes to 1,000 degrees. Warning, fire spreads.
Oh no, I'm trapped. Whatever will I do? I hope no one ignites this oil slick. Try to be smarmy, and that's what happens.
All roads in Rapture lead to Ryan. Security, the splicers, the big daddies, the little sisters. He pumps some kind of chemical scent in the air. Pheromones, they call it. Makes them all dance to his tune.
But yes, we now have fire at our fingertips. First electricity, and now fire. Incinerate doesn't cost as much Eve as Electrobolt does. Pretty much all you have to do is aim at an enemy and press the left trigger, and boom, they're on fire. Pretty nifty plasmid. It's good at melting ice. Go figure. You know, it's fire in your hand. You know, what else are you gonna do with it? But it also works in combination with Electrobolt. You see that body of water over there? If I were to light a splicer on fire, what they would do is they would immediately go to that body of water trying to put themselves out, which opens the floodgates for you to hit them with Electrobolt. You're going to spend a lot of Eve doing that, but it's another way Electrobolt can be used in different ways, not just shorting out security turrets as well as other machines, but it can also work in combination with your other weapons. As we see here, we light this lady on fire. How dare she disrespect the dead? Ugh. Never stand those types of people. You're what's wrong with this city, Linda. I mean, I don't know if her name's Linda, but yeah, I'm just spitballing here. This actually opens up a unique question I have concerning Bioshock, as we are in a funeral home. Where do they exactly bury the bodies? I mean, I know cremation is a thing, but, I always kind of figured that, they just shoot the body, either outside or inside of the casket into the water. I mean, they're dead. They're gonna sink to the bottom. I don't know. Probably dark question, but who knows. What I do know is that we have a code for a keypad over here. This right here is to introduce how certain keypads will have codes to them. You won't need to find a combination all the time, as later on you'll be able to hack the keypad. But it's considerate of the devs. It's considerate of the devs to give you multiple options. So right here we find more armor-piercing rounds and more Rapture dollars. That is what the currency in this game is called, and that triggers the door to open with a security turret. But over here we have a safe. As you saw right there, we collected an automatic hack tool. Hack tools pretty much guarantee you a successful hack. You can hold up to 5, so make sure you carry them around if you find it difficult. If you come across something difficult to hack. But that'll be all for this episode, my fellow Amiibros. Next time in Bioshock, we'll be exploring more into Medical Pavilion and hopefully encountering Steinman. See you guys then.
Dr. Steinman said he'd release me today. Ryan didn't come to see me since the New Year's attack, not once. But Dr. Steinman was very attentive. He told me that once the scar tissue was gone, he was gonna fix me right up, make me prettier than any girl I've ever seen. He's sweet, all right. And so interested in my case.
Ryan and Adam. Adam and Ryan. All those years of study, and was I ever truly a surgeon before I met them? How we plinked away with our scalpels and toy morality. Yes, we could lop a boil here and shave down a beak there, but could we really change anything? No. But Adam gives us the means to do it. And Ryan frees us from the phony ethics that held us back. Change your look, change your sex, change your race. It's yours to change. Nobody else's. Adam presents new problems for the profession. As your tools improve, so do your standards. There was a time I was happy enough to take off a wart or two, or turn a real circus freak into something you can show in the daylight, but that was then, when we took what we got. But with Adam, the flesh becomes clay. What excuse do we have not to sculpt and sculpt and sculpt until the job is done? I am beautiful, yes. Look at me. What could I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, I have been transformed. But is there not something better? What if now it is not my skill that fails me, but my imagination? When Picasso became bored of painting people, he started representing them as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush?
It has been brought to my attention that some citizens have discovered ways to hack the vending machines. I should not need to remind each and every citizen of Rapture that free enterprise is the foundation upon which our society has been established. Parasites will be punished. On the surface, the parasite expects the doctor to heal them for free, the farmer to feed them out of charity. How little they differ from the pervert who prowls the streets looking for a victim he can ravish for his grotesque amusement.